Hey, gang. Good morning. Well, as you can tell, it's evening. And I'm testing out some new studio lighting and where my placement is and how I want the look to go and all that fun stuff. So I'm bringing you along, like I said before, on the journey of this new studio slash office. Trying to get it all set up so I can crank out great content for people that I represent and be able to help other people with just the things I've learned along the way. So today I want to talk a little bit about time. Time is precious. I mean, it really is. But before we get into that, of course I'm drinking coffee. It doesn't matter what time it is. I'm drinking coffee because the one addiction I have is it's probably an addiction. Is definitely caffeine, without a doubt. Now, people that have been labeled like me with ADD, they say that caffeine helps even you out. So I'm going to stick with that, and that's my excuse to drink as much coffee or caffeine as I'd like. It's just my one thing, and this is for Cindy, my other sister. Not my wife, but my other sister. She actually sent me a nice instant message, and this drink's for you. So I'm just giving her crap because she said, "Quit slurping. I can hear you slurping. Don't slurp." So I will work on it. I promise. But I had to give you a little bit of crap because I love you and you're like my big sister. And, that's my real big sister. I'm a pain in the butt. That's just the truth. As well as my close friends. I'm definitely a handful. No doubt about it. I hope I'm worth it. But all joking aside, today it just dawned on me. I did something I never do last night. I get a call from a friend of mine and goes, "Hey, I got these tickets to this event. It's a benefit event, and our buddy Gary is emceeing it, and you're gonna love the bands. And do you want to go? Because my wife's busy with a work obligation; she can't go. I know you work a lot. Do you want to go?" But just like I've told you before in some of the previous conversations we had, I'm really working hard on finding the harmony in life right now. There's no such thing as true balance, but you can find harmony. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want this last third of my life to really matter. And I want to really invest in things that matter to me, like my family and like my friends. And this is one of my oldest, best friends. I mean, I've known Everett for 33 years and was a roommate at one point when I first lived in Nashville 30 some years or 33 years ago. So when he called, my instinct, right, as an entrepreneur, you think you got to grind. Back to, you don't need to grind. You just got to be focused. Yeah, you still got to work hard. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta be intentional and be focused, right? And sometimes your focus will take you off course, but it still gets you to the end result, right? So that's the key, is just getting to the result that you desire, or that your clients or consumer, customer, I should say, desires. And so he called me and said, "Hey, do you want to go?" I never do that. I never go to those things. And I always want to, quite frankly. So I said, "Hey, Cindy, what do you got going on?" "Oh, nothing much. I'm, still trying to settle in the house, and I'm going to hang out with the daughter and spend some time with her, and because she's home and on break." And I'm like, "All right, well, in that case, I'm going to go if that's okay." She's like, "Of course. Of course, I got a great wife." Of course, she said yes. So I took off and went and had an amazing time, had so much fun, and really didn't think about work. Not one stinking time. And for me, that's amazing. So that's why I want to encourage you, especially anyone that's a solopreneur like me, or an entrepreneur that has a small crew and they're trying to build a brand and a business. Keep working at it. Sure, of course, you have to work hard. But what are you working for? Are you working, of course, to build something, but are you working just for the fact that you want to make money? You want to, I mean, how much is too much? I mean, come on, guys. At the end of the day, you can just work your life away. We don't have that much time on this earth. I mean, we're losing friends left and right. I mean, think about it. Think of how many people we've lost. Class of '89, Piqua High School. Guys, just think about how many people we've lost. Way too many. Good people, right? Already. And we're just in our 50s. So it's like, holy crap. life is short. So am I, but life is short. And we've got to realize that it's those little moments. I witnessed several moments last night, and it really spoke to me. Where people, because it was a benefit concert and a gathering with an auction attached to it to benefit someone that the community absolutely loves and adores. And I don't know him, but I got to know his family a little bit and watch them interact with other people, and truly loving, truly kind, truly good people, you know? And I see all these little interactions with people that don't really know each other that well, but yet they're now together for this thing, right? For this event. So they've come together for this one event. And it was just amazing to watch all the kindness that was going on and people gathering around a worthy cause for a worthy individual. When all we see anymore, if you subscribe to it, is just nothing but disaster. And what I mean by subscribe to it, it's all sensationalized. Yes, it's going on. Yes, it's horrible. Yes, there's a lot of crap going on in this world, but there's also a lot of good. There's a lot of amazing things happening, like this event, and all the little micro interactions with each other, and people just coming together, and the love that was just shared with one another through the process was amazing. Not to mention some phenomenal 90s country. And I'm not a big country fan, but the 90s, I like some of the country music in the 90s. It's really good. And three of the top guys came together. They call themselves the Frontmen. Go check them out. They're fantastic. You would recognize all three of the bands, and they have together about 30 to 40 number one hits. So it was quite the concert. My buddy Gary did, of course, an amazing job emceeing. And I got to sit with the Spitlers and another just amazing people. And I share all this with you because when was the last time you paused and just kind of, well, I don't have time, and just pause for a moment and went, do I not have time because I won't make time? Or do I not have time because I really, truly don't have time? And I'm starting to ask that question more and more and more. And I'm realizing when you're a workaholic and you work too much, it's because you're not good with your time. The better you get with your time and the more focused you get on the things that really move the ball and really matter most, the more time you seem to kind of find. So, until next time, y'all, shine on.